Tama ba na maglagay pa ng boundaries sa mag-asawa?
Oo nga. Pero, what are some strategies daw for rebuilding trust and repairing damaged relationships when one or both spouses have violated each other's boundaries? Always reminding you that kapag happy ang spouse, magiging happy ang buong house. Welcome sa inyong lahat. Another episode, interesting topic. But before that, love,
Mag-like, mag-subscribe. Social media accounts katulad ng Facebook, ng Instagram, meron din po tayo sa YouTube, TikTok, at saka ang Twitter.
bakit pa kailangan pa ng boundaries? Mahal naman nga nilang isa't isa. Kaya ang topic natin ngayon is Beyond I Do, the importance of setting boundaries in marriage.
Sige, so yan ang pag-usapan natin. Very crucial topic ito.
Discuss natin yung crucial topic natin.
Yeah.
Bakit boundaries? Kasi sabi nga, maintaining healthy boundaries, napakahalaga po niyan para sa isang matatag at fulfilling na relationship. Pero yung concept na yan, marami din pong mga mag-asawa ang nagsustruggle na intindihin. At hindi lang yan, at i-implement effectively. I-explore na nga natin kung ano ba ang kahalagahan or importance of setting boundaries in marriage and how doing so can lead to greater intimacy, trust, and respect between husband and wife. Can discuss what, love?
Mga common challenges na hinaharap natin when it comes to establishing nga yung mga boundaries na yun. Also, we offer strategies para ma-overcome natin itong mga obstacles na ito.
Some common challenges daw when setting boundaries is poor communication.
Hindi na bago yan.
It can lead to misunderstanding and conflict when trying to establish boundaries, lalo na po yung bagong mag-asawa. Kasi syempre, two different individuals, meron po kayong different upbringings. So kung gagawa kayo ng boundaries na panimula, magiging mahirap ito kung hindi pa na-exercise yung muscle on communication. So isa yan sa challenge pag gumagawa ng boundaries.
Yung susunod ay different expectations. Yung mga mag-asawa. We have different expectations about what boundaries are needed. Pag hindi ho klaro at hindi ho tayo magkaintindihan, it may lead to confusion and disagreements. Pag hindi aligned yung mag-asawa.
Pagka nagsiset ng boundaries, isa sa challenge, yung fear of conflict. Ito ngayon na some couples natatakot sila kasi pag iniisip pa lang nila na sasabihin ko ba dahil nga sa poor communication, ina-avoid na lang nila na mag-set ng boundaries kasi yung out of fear na, yun nga, it will lead to conflict or masaktan nga daw yung kanilang asawa. Another one.
Yung own insecurities. Kasi may mga couples din pwedeng mag-struggle na mag-set ng boundaries dahil sa kanilang or sa ating mga insecurities. O yung mga fears, yung mga takot natin about being rejected or being abandoned.
And then another one po, lack of clarity. Kasi talagang kung magsiset po ng boundaries, medyo mahirap nga ito na mag-agree on specific boundaries pero kailangang iset natin and they should be enforced. So para din po siyang mga regulations, no, for lack of better term, pero inside the marriage kasi yung boundaries, it needs reinforcement. Palalahanan ng isa't isa, so kailangan iklaro po natin yan from time to time.
Isa pa ay past hurts or trauma.
Ayan, kaya ayaw na.
Within a marriage can make it difficult for a couple to set and maintain healthy boundaries with each other. Yung mga unresolved hurts or syempre ang trauma naman ay hindi naman natin pwedeng masasabi din na ano na yan, wala na yan, mag-move on ka na dyan. It really takes time. Yung hurts, they can also take time to heal. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi ma-overcome, but nasa sa tao din, kung paano din niya gusto siyang matulungan or ikaw, yung sarili nating desire to get past through it without being affected by it anymore.
So napag-usapan na natin itong first part, yung mga challenges kung bakit ang ibang couples hindi nagsiset ng boundaries. So kagandahan po naman dito, meron din tayong strategies that couples can use to overcome obstacles when setting boundaries in their marriage. So ito po ang mga examples on strategies na maaari nating gawin. Importante, open and honest communication.
So, ibig sabihin, pwede itong mga kasagutan itong
yes, kasi ito na yung, kumbaga, sangkap, the elements that we need so that we can set the boundaries clearly, with clarity, without, being fearful. So, be open and honest when communicating. Kasi we should try to improve on this one. Kasi sabi nga nila, na couples should make an effort to listen actively and express ourselves clearly and respectfully. Mahalaga po yan, no? Tapos, we work towards a shared understanding kung ano yung mga needs natin dito sa boundaries na ito. Because we have an open and honest communication, pwede po natin itong pag-usapan at pag-agrihan at i-share sa isa't isa.
And then, ang next one naman ay para sa couples coaching or counseling therapy. Ito talaga ay valuable tool for working through boundary-related issues.
Yeah.
Someone has to come in and help us na ma-resolve itong mga pinag-uusapan natin o yung kailangan natin. Lalo na kung magkaroon ng mga communication breakdown, di ba? Between us and of course yung mga trust issues.
Tama.
What we can offer you is out of other professionals can do. Pagka nire-require na talaga ng professional counseling, yung you go to a psychologist na, hopefully hindi tayo kailangang umabot doon. But if there is a need, again, psychotherapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, meron din tayong pwedeng ma-refer sa inyo. Ang importante, maging open
humble,
tayo.
Ang next po natin ay i-clarify ang ating mga expectations. Couples should take the time to clarify. Liliwanagin po natin sa ating asawa kung ano yung mga boundaries na napag-usapan na natin at kung hindi po ito medyo malinaw sa atin or hindi natin masyadong naiintindihan or maybe it's offensive to the other one, then we can work it together. Work it together to find common ground. Hindi po pwede again na pilit natin yung kagustuhan lang natin because again, this is marriage po, no? Isa lang po ang team at isa lang po ang teammate natin. So, maliwanag po ang mga bagay at hindi tayo mag-assume na pag sinabi mong ganyan, ito ang ibig sabihin sa akin. Hindi po. We can clarify things with our husband or our wife and then the boundaries that we're setting, it's going to be healthy for the both.
The next one is be willing to adjust. Sometimes, lalo na kung maproseso kayong tao, oo nga, gusto kong mag-adjust, pero are you willing right now? Diba? Kasi, syempre, yung adjustment, it should not take any longer na. I mean, gawin na kagad natin.
Tama.
So, bilang mag-asawa, may kita commitment na mag-a-adjust tayo to find solutions, apply the solutions that will work for both the husband and the wife.
And another one na pwede natin pong idagdag, to remind each other to practice self-care. Kasi ito na nga po yung sinasabi natin na taking care of your own emotional and physical well-being. Napakahalaga po niyan na parte in maintaining healthy boundaries. Emotionally fit din ang bawat isa. And of course, mentally, physically, spiritually, it's the totality of everything. Kaya nga po, ang ganda, di ba? Pag masama ang loob ng isa, i-encourage ng isa. When one falls down, the other can pick him up. So, couples should encourage each other or pwede po kayong mag-engage to promote self-care. Ano pwedeng gawin? Mag-walking. Kasi maaga po kayo nagigising. Pwede po. Or why don't you do that to promote self-care? Stress relief pa. And at the same time, you can talk more about the boundaries.
Last one, maging patient and persistent tayo. Establishing healthy boundaries can take time and effort. Now, ang mga couples should be patient with each other and, as you go along, mag-celebrate tayo ng mga small successes.
Tama.
Huwag nating hintayin yung one-time, big time. Kasi talagang it will really take time. But somehow, you have already succeeded in something, even if it's small. Will remain persistent dito sa mga efforts to create a strong and fulfilling relationship. So, 1 Corinthians 13:4-5, it tells us that love is patient, love is kind, does not envy or boast, it is not arrogant or rude, it does not insist on its own way, it is not irritable or resentful. With a spirit of love and respect towards one another, we seek to honor each other's needs and preferences rather than ini-insist natin yung mga own desires.
Tama. Pero, syempre, meron din naman tayo na gustong tanungin sa inyo. How do you show love to your spouse? There are many ways po. And then, kung gusto nyo pang malaman pa ng mas marami, meron actually 5 love languages na pwede nating tutunan na mag-speak sa atin, at ito ay pwede nating gawin to know the 5 love languages. We can get the Happy Wife, Happy Life book plus free Pera ni Mr., Pera ni Mrs. books for only 400 pesos. Para makatulong din in setting boundaries, ha? Type bundle in the comment section or visit chinkshop.com. So wag niyo pong kalimutan, ha? Hopefully marami din po kayong natutunan. Set po kayo ng boundaries or review the boundaries that you already have. Ayan, Coach Mary Ann Peña.
This is Coach Chico saying goodbye for now.
Ang bawat pamilya may pag-asa.
Happy spouse,
Happy house!